Hi, I'm Natasha Dempsey, and I am the co-owner of Tomi Mart, Ben's Asian Market. And my other half is Jessica Scott, but she isn't here today. We launched Tomi Mart brand in October of 2022, and we opened our doors to the public in June of this year. We've been open for almost 3 months now, and we've had such an amazing following and support from our community here. Jessica was born and raised in Bend, and I've been in Bend since '99, so we are both pretty true Bend locals. So it's really important to us to bring an Asian market to our community. I'm half Korean, and Jessica's partner is part Japanese, so we have both just grown up in or been around very Asian culturally focused homes. Jessie has also spent time living abroad in China and Japan. And so we've just missed having Asian food in our communities. It's a way for us to be able to share our culture and traditions with our family members. We both have small kids, and we don't have an Asian market here in Bend. So it was also a way for us to give back to the community and bring this really culturally diverse market into our small town here in Bend. We're a pretty small Asian market. We have about 1,500 square feet here. We try to have a wide range of offerings. As you can see, I'm standing in front of our candy wall. We have candies, snacks, we have ramens, we have lots of ingredients from fish sauce to various different types of soy sauces, curry paste. We recently started offering fresh produce as well as refrigerated and frozen items too. What is your top piece of advice for small business owners just starting out? I think Jessie and I both agree that one of the biggest pieces of support and mentorship that we've received has been through the SBDC, which is a small business development center that is housed at our local community college here. And our business advisor has been with us for over 1.5 years, and we were meeting with her weekly up until we launched this business physically in this shop. And so she has just been a tremendous supporter, but also a wealth of knowledge for 2 of us gals who are new-time entrepreneurs. And the secondly is we've also used SCORE, which is another type of business advising and mentorship program that also is within our community. So we've really tapped into utilizing these free services to get us started out on the right foot and have a successful business. What is the best part of being a small business owner? You know, I think one of the best parts is being able to be a mom and a wife and a friend and a business partner and all of the things wrapped up together and come to a place that I love to work at. It doesn't feel like work. There's a huge passion and a heart component that's been put into this business. So to be able to work the hours that are flexible enough to be able to pick my kids up from school and make dinner with my family at night is super important. So it is one of the highlights of being a small business owner. Tell us your favorite thing about your business. One of the most favorite things that I love about showing up here is when a customer comes in and they have a laundry list of Asian food items that they are looking for, and we are just checking off every single one of those items and getting them into their basket, or we have varieties of those items. That feels really good. It fills my heart. It just honestly fills my cup when I can help folks find those super specific or rare items or items that they've been having to travel over to Portland to get, and we can find them right at this store. Come on in. You're gonna go to the snack wall? Go to the snack wall. You're back. You're back. Yes. Are you gonna come and get all the crack seed?
Yeah. She said, get what, you know what, Mom? And I said, okay, I'm going.
You almost wiped us out yesterday.
Well, I'm good. She loves these.
Oh yeah, those are good.
She loves this. And As soon as I mentioned this, crazy. So.
Okay, good. Well, thanks for coming back. This is the vendor rundown. So our point of sale system is Retail Cloud. So we use Retail Cloud with PAX devices. Our credit card processing system is a local company. It's called Better Together Payment Solutions. So we have a local senior executive that's right here in our community that's just a phone call away. Our website we use is Squarespace. Our banking, we use a community bank. It's called Summit Bank, and they have branches here in Bend, Redmond, and Eugene. And for our accounting and payroll services, we use BBSI, which I believe is a nationwide company. They do our payroll, and they were able to do a lot of HR support when we were starting up as a business. They were able to do a lot of the back end things to keep us really focused on our mission. We have 4 C's that we like to stand by. It's our values and mission. It's community, collaboration, culture, and celebration. So when we think of our 4 C's, we really like that to show up and when you're walking into this space, creating a really welcoming place that feels like your second home, supporting other community members, collaborating with other Asian-owned, women-owned businesses. We have a lot of specialty products that we bring in here that are small batch, artisanally made, Asian-owned, veteran-owned, women-owned. So we really want to support and bring up those other small businesses just like our own here. So we do have a few big distributors, but we run into challenges. A lot of these distributors don't want to come from Portland to Bend. It's a 3-hour trek across the mountain. It's not a lot of times worthwhile for them to bring a big semi over here, drop off a load of food, and not pick anything up over in Central Oregon to take back. So we contract with a couple different third-party trucking companies so that we can expand our offerings here and get Korean vendors out of Seattle and get Southeast Asian vendors in Washington or outside of the Portland area. So we have big distributors, but we also have a lot of really tiny, small distributors, these specialty items. They might be mom and pop shops. These might be women-owned, veteran-owned, Asian-owned businesses that we find on specialty wholesale, usually a wholesale website. So we source them from a website and they get kind of direct shipped to us. But we follow a lot of other Asian-owned businesses so that community opens up a lot of other options of, oh, this gal is making bubble tea. These folks over here are making Asian-inspired electrolyte beverage replacements or boba teas, or it could be herbs and seasonings and pastes and sauces. So we have been opened up to a really huge community of all of these amazing makers, and they're always Asian owned, plus a whole bunch of other really fun things that we like to highlight. So part of this business was funded on a crowdfunding effort. So back in May of 2023, we did a huge event called the Tomi Mart Takeover. And it was a kickoff event to launch our online Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. And so with the combination of this event, we were able to raise over $20,000 from our community who just really showed up and believed in us and the mission and the reason why we wanted to bring this market to town. And that night we did our first ever ramen eating contest, which was incredibly successful. We did a silent auction and had raffles. We had dancers and demonstrations and food trucks, and it was a really fun event. And we had over 600 people actually show up to that event. And it just really kind of brings back to that 4 C's, that community piece, that wanting to share culture piece that is so strongly represented in this market. I was a registered dietitian, so I came from a food world. It looked a little bit different because I was helping guiding folks on behavior changes around food and having better relationships with their eating, but it means I eat a lot and I enjoy eating a lot. I enjoy cooking a lot. So it was a nice transferable skill to coming here where you're talking about food all day. You're talking about recipes. You're talking about being in the kitchen and exploring new flavors. So it was a nice transfer of skills almost. And Jessie's background is in higher education, and she's worked in universities and academia, in student organizations, and she's kind of always had that like bringing people together of drive and fire in her. And we're both moms. We both have small children. So yeah. Our kids' favorite things to eat is right behind me here. I mean, yeah, all this is placed very strategically for the little ones, but my kids love the various different types of high chews that we have, and the Bing Bing cones behind us. They're like little wafer cones that look like ice creams. Those are a really big popular one with our kids as well. Oh, that is gonna be so hard. My favorite sweet snack is this Sakura Asian yogurt drink flavored gummy, stringy gummy. So I grew up on the classic Asian yogurt drink. It comes in a little plastic bottle with a red foil lid. You can have it refrigerated, or we would have it frozen in the summer and you rip off the top of it and you just eat it as it's defrosting. So anything Asian yogurt drink flavored is one of my favorites. And then my favorite salty savory snack is going to be any flavor of shrimp chips. We're just what we like to call a mom and ma. We're both mothers, so it's a mom and ma shop here. When you walk in here, it's not going to be like you're going to H Mart or Uwijimaya. It is so much smaller. We just don't have the capacity to be doing fresh meat and seafood, or, you know, roasting, you know, ducks and things like that, or chickens. This is our like tiny piece of being able to bring some of those bigger stores here into our community. So there's going to be a lot of similarities. So you're going to come in here and probably see your favorite Asian snack. You're probably going to be able to get that Thai fish sauce that you were looking for, or the TikTok noodles that are popular right now. But I know when I come in here and when I go into those other markets, I get a feeling of nostalgia. It's like a whole body thing that comes over me of just like this feeling of home. And I get that when I walk into here. So I really try to hope that our customers are feeling that as well. In 5 years, I mean, we even have so many goals and aspirations happening right now that we can't wait to get out and show our customers. We're going to be starting a Meal of the Month program, so you can come in here and get everything you need to make a certain type of dish, and it's going to have a recipe card, and it'll tell you the origin of where it came from and maybe the significance if it's a special meal for a holiday, or if it's seasonal. There's just so many different things that we hope to do. I mean, it's endless. In 5 years, we'll be here, I'm sure, if not here or in a bigger space, but we will be here. This is a kind of a family lifelong business for us.